Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the Pixel 7 approximately 6 months later after its release, how it's handling the competition, the current smartphones that are coming out in 2023 and such, and just discuss, like, overall, is this something you should actually go purchase in 2023, or are there better options out there for the consumer? And so yeah, let's just hop right into the video, and this will be a fun one. So ladies and gentlemen, here we have the Pixel 7. I know this is a weird, awkward angle, but ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you from experience, using this phone has been absolutely phenomenal recently. And this phone, it's not meant to be a flagship device. It's mostly like to be like a flagship killer almost. In the fact that it's only $599 right now. And I even made a video about this previously, that this phone went on sale for literally $449 on Amazon, absolutely brand new, not even refurbished, which is kind of insane. So all that to say is this thing packs some of the best features of Android and delivers with a very, very reasonable and competitive price in the smartphone market. So ladies and gentlemen, what is good about this phone? What is not so good about this phone? We're gonna be talking about that in this video real quick. So let me just take a seat right here and come back. There we go. So ladies and gentlemen, what is actually good about this device? The 90 hertz display, the camera, the processor, and the overall like software built into this device essentially. So let's talk about the overall like software of the phone first. This is running stock Android, latest updates, latest and greatest updates from Google as always. But the thing is like you get these updates first compared to any other Android phone out there. So day one, when that new like Android 13 update comes out, it's rocking on the Pixel 7 instantaneously. You get to experience all those great Google features, the AI built into the Google phones now, which is absolutely insane. Now playing is really cool on this phone, as in it can just listen to all the ambient sounds going on in your environment and it can track those. So basically Shazam is a thing of the past. And so Google's like software, it's just incredible. Like it's snappy. I have no issues with it. It has all these great features. The call monitoring feature where you can have like Google AI like answer the phone for you, like that's just nuts, and it's not found on any other device. And the fact that it's found on a device that's literally only $599 on sale for $499 sometimes, it just blows my mind. So ladies and gentlemen, what other things do I like about this phone? I like the hardware overall. I don't want to speak too much to that. I like the design. It's a pretty hit or miss design for some people. Like they don't like this giant bar going across. I think it looks clean. Glass is nice and strong. It's not rocking like the latest like Victus Plus glass on Android, but it's still fine. I like the overall aluminum look around the sides and edges. I do like the white color in particular. USB Type-C for charging and fast transfer speeds. When we get to the speaker quality, that's not my biggest sort of like positive when it comes to this device. I think the speaker quality is like subpar, sadly. So and I've made videos on this before. It just sounds so tinny, especially in the earpiece. There's some low end in the bottom speaker here, but in the top speaker, it's complete tinniness. There's no low end at all. So I'd say like it's sort of only for like vocals and high pitch frequencies, and the low end is strictly coming out of the bottom, but it's like barely there. So that's that. Camera quality, like I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you want a phone for like videography and taking videos, get an iPhone, like what I'm filming on literally right now, with the DJI Osmo. So if you want that like amazing sort of smoothness and stuff like that when it comes to your like videos, get an iPhone. It makes sense. If you want great photo quality, this is it. Like you're not going to beat this on any other phone. The AI tools built into this, post editing that you can do on this as well, it's unmatched. It's crazy. Shutter speed on here is great. Low light performance is great. Like I can't really complain at all when it comes to the Google sort of camera system. And I will say this as well. This has a super steady mode in the video, which I found was like really, really useful. I just sit down real quick. As in like you got really, really steady shots when filming video on this thing. It's not the sharpest, not the most color accurate, but it's super steady, just to say. So that's cameras. The screen, the 90 hertz, I think is fine. It's not 120 hertz, but it does add that extra 30 hertz of smoothness, which you can tell the difference between that and a iPhone, especially. So if you're looking for a high refresh rate, this is something to look at and maybe go pick up. The one downside I don't like about the display is the overall brightness levels. Like my brightness right now is almost maxed out, and I still consider this like somewhat dim, especially compared to iPhones and especially compared to OnePlus and Samsung devices. This brightness just isn't that bright. In direct sunlight, you're probably gonna be experiencing some issues there. So screen is okay, it'll get by. It's OLED at least, so it has good colors and stuff like that, but the brightness is just not, it's just not that great. The last thing I kind of want to talk about is battery life on this thing. The battery life is like okay in my opinion. I saw tech reviewers out there saying they were getting like 2+ days of battery life on this thing. I don't buy it. For me, like this is a 1-day max sort of phone. Depends on your usage, obviously. And you can go watch my battery drain test on the Pixel 7 that I did a little while ago. However, I'm noticing that like it's just the standby battery life is okay. It's not great, but you're not gonna like, it's just mostly due to the size of this battery. It's just not large enough to be hitting like the 2+ day mark like you can get on some large Samsung phones that have come out recently with the extremely large batteries. And the Tensor chip isn't as efficient as an iPhone, a Bionic chip, that you can be hitting that battery life just based on efficiency rather than like battery capacity. So it's okay, but once again, this is a $599 phone, full price. You can get that on sale, obviously. So it's okay, no issues with the battery. It's average, I'll say at best. It's not going to be bad is what I'm trying to say. It'll just be okay for the most part. And then there's other things on here that are like kind of small, but like the fingerprint scanner on here, it's like plenty fast enough. Like I don't really experience any hiccups with it. It's just, it works really quickly and stuff like that. The front facing camera is also, it's okay. It's not the sharpest thing in the world. There's definitely some noise when you take photos and videos here and there. And then the microphone quality is not that great, especially when you're filming front-facing video on here. You can definitely notice that sort of tinniness coming through. So guys, like, should you purchase the Pixel 7 in 2023, or should you just like buy another Android phone out there? And it's a tough call. And I'll say this: if you are like short on cash and you want the best budget value Android phone, then the Pixel 7 lives up to the hype. If you want something that's a little more specced out, a little bit more snappy, a little larger battery, maybe slightly better display quality, you're gonna be having to pay like $200-300 more once you get up to like the iPhones and the Samsungs and the OnePluses. Even though the OnePlus actually is like now in this price range. I think it's $699 for the OnePlus 11. That phone's a steal in my opinion. But anyway, this is a great phone, has all those great Google features. It gets the job done. I don't really have many complaints with it, and I think you guys should go pick it up if you're on a budget and you're looking for the best value Android phone on the market. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video from Scott Tyler, road to 1,000 subscribers. We're at currently 843 at the timing of this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and like this video, share it with your best friend, and I will see you guys then. Peace out, everyone.